How are you? Welcome to the Switch Grocery Tasting Show. I'm just like out of breath already. Welcome to the Switch Grocery Tasting Show. Tonight is such a special night. I'm Neha, the co-founder of Switch Grocery, and tonight is probably going to be one of my favorite shows. We're talking about two things: a debrief on my trip to Las Vegas, and then literally my first love on the planet, coffee. 5 ways to make your coffee more functional, more delicious, more budget friendly. We all need to save a little bit of money because Christmas is in 4 months. Okay, did I just break the news to you? Are you surprised? But Christmas is in 4 months, and you know what? Saving money is always top on my list. This is pretty much probably even before my kiddo, before my partner, before my dog. Like coffee is such an important thing to me. Bree from our team is on, and she knows coffee is so important to her. Like coffee is my morning ritual. That is literally what it is, and it makes me so happy making my coffee, adding my creamer, adding all my extras. Like it just makes me so happy. So hopefully my partner is not watching because he doesn't watch my lives. Don't tell him I said that. And then obviously my kid can't understand because he's just 3. And my where's my puppy? She has followed him up. So basically she doesn't understand either. So don't tell any of them. But honestly, like I have done a coffee challenge. Tell me if you have done a coffee challenge, like giving up coffee. Hi, Shalini. Tell me if you've done a giving up challenge coffee, because honestly, I'm just putting in my little explanation for what this live is. But honestly, like if you have done a coffee challenge and you have not been moody and just kind of miserable, then I mean, really, like, are you really? Carrie says, hell no. Hi from BC. Hi, Marcella. So the way the show works is for the first 10 to 15 minutes, if you're catching this later or watching this on YouTube or LinkedIn, we go through welcome our Switch Grocery family. I give you an update on what I've done in the last 4 days, which is Las Vegas. I was actually in Vegas. And after that, we then go into the show, which will be my 5. Tonight is super, super specific. It is 5 ways to make your coffee more functional, more delicious. Karen, you're not late. Carrie says, hell no. She has never done a coffee giving up challenge. Hi, Sheena Ray. Sonia says she is more of a tea gal. Bree says, give up coffee. How dare you? Yeah, Bree, I actually gave up. Lori Olson has joined. Hi, Lori. This is so exciting, you guys. I'm so excited to be back from Vegas. And we are actually live on Twitter, on Instagram, and our Facebook group, and our Facebook page, and on Instagram. So here we go. So I'm going to do 5 coffee hacks. I just put in a title for Instagram and debrief on Las Vegas. Vegas. Yeah. Post. And that's pin. I wish I could do this before the live, but it seems like I can't do that. But now anyone who joins on Instagram knows what this is about. And I went through, Bree knows this, obviously, but oh my, the coffee collection on our site, I went through and put together all of the products. You can't see it, but it's actually insane. Like you need to do a 360 of this. Check this out. Like look at this. Like it's huge, massive, and heavy. Like this is, maybe I should put this right in front. And like it's amazing. Like what we have on our site, I couldn't even fit it. Like it's all dropping. I was trying to like get it all organized, and it was a problem, like getting all of this together. And I'm just so proud because obviously this reflects, we sell so much of these products. So I'm not alone in my love for coffee. Karen says, don't take my coffee away. I'm not here to do that. But if you do a coffee free challenge, like when I was 3 years ago when I got pregnant, I actually asked my doctor at the time, I'm like, do I need to give up coffee? And he was like, it's up to you. Like, you can limit it a bit. But so what we did was we went to a half calf as a family. So we basically made our coffee like half caffeinated and half decaf. And we still do that just so we can drink actually more cups during the day, because we make 12 cups of coffee. It's not exactly 12 cups, as you know, like one cup is not enough. Like, we know that. Normally a cup is 1.5 to 2, but we basically drink that throughout the day. So we still follow that. The reason we work out to be able to hold the coffee tray. Absolutely, you guys. Look at this. I should just do like this is so much stuff. So as I said, I promised that I would talk a little bit about Las Vegas. I was so I went for the International Baking Convention, and I was so surprised because what surprised me the most was I put up a story, and it was just what do you think about Vegas? And I put the story up on Instagram. And what happened was the feedback I got was actually surprising. I thought people would love Vegas, but I got dirty, overstimulating, garbage, just like really not amazing words. So I was a little surprised. And then I got like others, which was Disney for adults, fun, expensive, like again, going back to the negative, expensive, money drainer, like just a lot of comments like that. And so my feelings on Vegas are mixed. I would say that I've really, so this is not I'm not going to talk business right now. I'm just going to talk personal. This is my second time to Las Vegas, but I would consider it my first. The hotels are amazing. The casinos are amazing. It's like an adult playground of sorts. But obviously there's like, I don't know if I think people know, but it's just like, there's a lot of bachelor parties, and then there's like a lot of women on the streets, and it's just mainly sad, I would say. It was kind of sad. And then, it's a lot of, the word that I have to describe it is opulence. It's opulence. It's a lot of shiny, new and shiny. I really liked parts of it. And there are parts of it where I was like, oh my gosh, as human beings, this is the level of entertainment that is, but I mean, it's not really different from beaches and resorts. Like, I would go to a beach and resort and probably spend that kind of money that maybe people do gambling, but I don't know. So I'm a mixed bag. I would say from a personal perspective, it's not business. I think Las Vegas is great for business. There's obviously a lot of conventions there. There's a lot of, it's easily accessible from California, from the West Coast. So and then obviously the Southern US. So I like it obviously as a business place to meet. I just think that personally, like, it would be, some people, it seems like people love it or hate it. Some people go back all the time, and some people are like, no, I couldn't go back there. I didn't get to do there's a place, where you take a helicopter or something like that. What am I forgetting? Shalini, help me. Shalini did her honeymoon there. Amazing. And then Carrie says she's never been, planning to take her mom for her 60th year. I think you're going to really enjoy it, Carrie. Like, I did a bit of research where to go. My favorite, so actually let me tell you my favorite. My favorite parts were walking the strip at night, walking the strip during the day, going through all the casinos. I loved it. Okay. And Shalini says the helicopter over the canyon. Absolutely. Like that. If I could have done that, I would definitely go back and do that the next time. And in general, people were really nice. The hotels were great. People are just so nice there. I felt totally safe. So those are all my like really good things. Like, I loved just walking the strip. It was just nice, night or during the day. All right, so that's about Las Vegas, but let's get into my heavy bag, my heavy tray of coffee. So I would say this show is for you if you love coffee. That's number one. You have to love coffee, even if it's decaf. I think if you're a tea drinker, which I noticed somebody was, all these tips will help because everything here you can add to tea or a decaf coffee. Also, if you need to make your coffee more creamy and functional, this show's for you. And then the third one, obviously, is I calculated that if we spend $6 a day on coffee, we spend $2,190 a year, which is a lot. So I today really wanted to go get a latte, and I just made a latte at home in the afternoon. So I'm really trying to cut back a little bit on my outside coffee purchases. So those are the three things. Those are three reasons this show is for you. But here's what we're going to cover. We're going to do 5 ways. 5 ways to make your coffee more delicious and functional. Number 1, what is the best coffee creamer? Number 2, what to add to your coffee for focus. Number 3, what to add to your coffee for inflammation, like health reasons to make it more functional. So inflammation, blood sugar balance. Hello, my diabetic friends, my pre-diabetic friends. I'm still wearing my Freestyle Libre, whatever it is. And then what to add to your coffee for relaxation. And then what is the best cold brew brand in Canada. And I have another one that we don't sell that I really, really like. So that's what I wanted to, that's the 5 ways I organized this. And coffee is just something that we mostly drink every day. So that is going to make this so much easier. And of course, I did not send my text reminder. So I'm going to do it right now. And people will, I'm sure, join. More people will join because I usually always send a text reminder for the shows. And I didn't hit send, but now I just hit send and we haven't even really started. So let's go. I will say the first thing, all of these, I'll cover products from Switch, but I will also give you my recommendations for products that I get from outside and or a swap. Like for me, I want these shows to be useful for you. I want you to get something out of it. So this isn't about buying something from Switch. It is about, it's about learning different ways to make your coffee more delicious and functional. But obviously, since I have a big Switch haul, my stuff is from Switch, but I do have some other things too. So number 1, the best coffee creamer you've ever tried. I would say the first thing to do is basically establish a creamer. So some people use heavy cream, and that's all they use. Some people use a dairy-free creamer. That's all they use. That's already ready-made. Some people use a mix of everything. What I do is for my coffee, I'm like one of those people that's a little bit complicated. Heavy cream sometimes tastes too much in my coffee. So I make my own dairy-free creamer. I've already made it, but I will show you and tell you how to make this. Hello, Peter Neal. Peter Neal is in the building. And hello, Jess. It's so nice to see you. Peter Neal runs Neal Brothers, Canadian iconic brand. If you go to the grocery store and you see chips from Neal Brothers, salsa, any of their products, buy them. You won't be disappointed. And Jess is a personal trainer in Toronto. She just joined, and I have been working out on Mighty Mom Jess classes for 1.5 years. And I'm just so over the moon with Mighty Mom Jess because I feel the best I have felt in such a long time. So the best coffee creamer, this takes some trial and error, I would say. Like, tell me, drop in the comments what you use as your coffee creamer, whether you use heavy cream, whether you use a dairy-free creamer, what you use, definitely drop it in the comments. So I use a combination of a dairy-free creamer. So I'm going to basically tell you what is in this, and then I'm going to show you how I make my morning coffee. This is like my recipe right now for morning coffee. I'm going to share my screen, but this is the recipe. And I wanted to make it on the live, but I figured that would distract me from showing you if I showed it to you. I think it's actually in the coffee creamer. Let's just go recipes. There we go. So if you go to our website, I will show you. I'm going to share my screen. If you go to our website, let's share screen. And if you go to, you search for creamer on our site, the top is the search bar. You'll see something that says creamer. You'll see something that says Joy plant-based dairy-free coffee creamer. We're already on that page. You click on that, and this is the coffee creamer recipe. This is my coffee creamer recipe that I literally love because I actually did a dairy-free challenge. It is 2 tablespoons of a Joy almond, 1 tablespoon of the Joy cashew nut base, warm water, and then a can of Chaw's coconut cream. And then you add it to a blender, and basically this is your creamer. And this makes pretty much a ton. So it will last you, depending on how much you use it. Sometimes I use it for lattes. They're a little more expensive lattes because I put in quite a bit. Ooh, heavy cream for a treat. 1 sec, let me switch that. People are saying that they do a lot of heavy cream for their coffee, heavy cream for me too. Peter says, think I need to send you some of our new Crank coffee now that I see this. Yes. So I think Crank coffee is out at all locations. I believe it's also out at Fortino's. This is a brand started by Peter Neal, who owns Neal Brothers, the iconic Canadian brand. So definitely if you see Crank coffee at a store, pick that up. And I need to try it myself. I keep literally being like, I need to try it, but I really need to try it. Peter, you don't have to send it to me. I will buy it and try it. Okay, so in terms of creamer, what I do is the Joy packaging has changed from that photo. This is the Joy almond nut milk. So instead of, if you use a nut milk, instead of having the nut milk boxes and taking out heavy recycling, I just have this jar. This is what it looks like. There is some oil in here, so it looks like a little cream, a creamy paste, and it is so delicious. We also sell the big tubs, so I'll show you those. Oh, this is what they look like. This is basically my jam. I use them because I use the Joy creamer literally every day, and Brian is mostly dairy-free in our family, so my partner is mostly dairy-free, and we make a lot of smoothies. It comes in handy. So this Joy, 2 tablespoons, I use cashew almond. 1 tablespoon to 1 cup is basically a glass of nut milk, but I would use more for my coffee creamer, which is why you can follow that recipe. And then I use coconut cream. This is the brand that I use. This is Chaw's Organic. That's what it looks like. And it's full cream, full coconut cream. And the reason that I really like the Chaw's is because it blends really well. It's got no additional ingredients. I get it either on Amazon or directly from their site. They run some great sales. And just, I use a lot of it pretty much almost again every day. So it's super, super helpful. I wish that there was a coconut cream that wasn't is in cans, but I talked to them once, and that is just how coconut cream comes. So the key to a coffee creamer, and I talked to a barista about this, that's dairy-free, is there should not be a nutty taste that overwhelms the coffee. Like, this is the big thing that she told me, and they designed their own in-house nut milk. So this was like a key takeaway for me, which was always blend your almond, cashew, and coconut together, because then the coconut, otherwise, if you just mix coconut cream in your coffee, it's just gonna taste like coconut cream. If you mix almond milk in your coffee, you taste almond. Cashew's a little bit creamier. So a blend of all three is amazing. And then what I do in this is I drop, this is the Origin vanilla extract. It's so good. It has like vanilla in it. It's vanilla extract. It has an actual vanilla bean in it. So I'll just drop a couple of drops in here so this becomes more, that's it. There you go. And then I mix that up, and now I literally have a vanilla creamer every week for my coffee. If I'm in a dairy-free mood, I just use this. Okay. We've had an accident, and I've just dropped coffee creamer all over my legs. I'm not sure why this happens to me. This happened on the last live as well. So give me a second. I will just watch this. Last live, I was like, I need to stop this live, but this live, I'm not. And I'm not going to get paper towels because it's too much. And I will just clean this up. Everything's okay, you guys. Everything's okay. Please send me comforting comments because, man, if Lucy was here, my dog, she would be licking this whole thing up. Literally licking this whole thing up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. So we're good. We're good. Everything's good. Everything's good. We can do this, you guys. We can do this. Okay, I'm back. Don't worry. Carrie's like, don't worry. It's okay. Woo. I always drop things. Yeah, the look on my face is always priceless, Karen. Thank you. It's all good. Okay, it's all good. Back to it. Back to it. So I have to laugh because I'm just like, who shakes this, leaves it open? Of course, it's going to go everywhere. It's all good, you guys. So this is my main jam. If you're going to make a latte at night, you can probably put half a cup of water. So I use this blend because it's more concentrated. It's very coffee creamer, but I would use like half a cup of this and then half a cup of water to dilute it down if you're going to use it for a latte, because it would be a very thick latte. And you don't want that. So if at night I'm making something, I'll use half a cup of the creamer plus water, and then I'll put it in my Nespresso frother. So here we go. The second thing, Lori's like, don't stress, it cleans up. Karen says her big pail of joy is almost gone. Karen, I'm so excited to hear that. Sometimes we put the big pail on sale. As you know, we're always doing our inventory counts, so always watch out for those. We're always doing inventory counts. Gosh, this is so hungry. So like this even has like close to expiry written on it. And it's totally fine for like 6 to 9 months after. I've used it for like up to a year. But if sometimes we have some sales, then definitely look out for those. So always, that's my top secret, coffee creamer. First way, if you're just joining us, this is a live dedicated to coffee. I'm sorry I sent the text message late. We're on the number 1, which is the best coffee creamer you've ever tried. So design your own coffee creamer, make it whatever you want. Some people actually add cinnamon to their coffee creamer at the beginning of the week. You can use heavy cream, obviously. I have heavy cream. My perfect blend is actually, so this is how I make my morning coffee, and I will show you. If you do not have a frother, like an actual frother, if you really want to save money on making, or just want to recreate your, like a holiday latte at home, you need a frother. I have the Nespresso frother. I think these are $100 in Canada. You definitely can make this. If you don't have one, make this one of your Black Friday purchases, make it one of your Boxing Day purchases. You can do whatever you would like with that. What I do every morning is I put 2 tablespoons of Joy Blend. I put in 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. I put in a teaspoon of Cacao Magic protein. I will get to this in a second. And I put in a sprinkle of cinnamon because, as Carrie just said, cinnamon is great for diabetics. I have prediabetes, so I have morning blood sugar rise, and I always have a little bit of cinnamon in the morning. So in my morning coffee, and it helps with my blood sugar balance. So that's how I do it. I add it to the frother, I put it on, and then I put it in my coffee, and I actually blend my coffee. So I will blend my coffee in a Vitamix. You don't have to do that. If you don't want to do that, your trick is, what you're going to do is put it at the bottom and put the coffee on top and stir it up with a spoon. That's okay too. But I did want to share with you my whole trick. So mine is my ritual. And you know what? One of these mornings I'll go live. So if you're not in our Facebook group, please join our Facebook group. How about I go live this week or next week and actually make my morning coffee? I can do that in the group, but that's exactly what I do. 2 tablespoons of this Joy creamer. If I want to keep it dairy free, I'll do 3 tablespoons of it. If not, I'll add in a tablespoon of heavy cream, Philosophy Cacao Magic, some cinnamon, and then just make it hot and that's my coffee creamer. So that's my coffee creamer. Tell me about your coffee creamer. Some people I know, there's actually ready-made coffee creamers. There's nut pods. There's other ones. I've tried those. I really like my coffee, not just nut pods, but like others. And I know everyone likes different coffee creamers. But I like my coffee to be creamy. Like I want to actually like have the creaminess. So that's with these ones, I've kind of figured out how to make it creamier. I used to have a lot of heavy cream, and I found it overwhelms the taste of the coffee. So that's why. Do you guys see how specific I am about my coffee? Well, you're all here. So, and this is again one of our higher lives across all platforms. So I know that you love coffee too. My second one is what to add to your coffee for focus. So there's a couple products that we have for focus. And this is when, like, let's say you have work. This is number 2. Let's say you have work and you need to get a bunch of your work done. And you're like, hey, hi, Peter. Love you too. Night, night. He's like, sleep time for me. If you have to get a bunch of work done, the best thing I would say are, and you've probably seen many on the market, are mushrooms. So lion's mane is for focus. And my understanding is that chaga is for immunity. The 3 mushrooms that I researched was lion's mane is for focus, chaga is for immunity, and reishi is for relaxation. So I definitely use Rise. We have this in our store, and it's Rise from Gut Lab. It doesn't have too much of a taste. And you only use a 1/4 teaspoon to a 1/2 teaspoon. So you can start with that. So this jar lasts forever. But this is like, I'm trying to show you what it looks like. So this is the packaging. Chaga, you could actually read it. There you go. From the Gut Lab. This is a company out in Calgary. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. One sec. There you go. You can see it. It's a little bit chocolatey. And I'll smell it for you. It has probably like a bit of a chocolatey smell. It does not have a mushroom smell at all. And they do add maca to it and lucuma. And I believe that there's a couple of ingredients that are organic. So I would say this has really helped me on days where I have like solid meetings. I don't feel well. I didn't get a lot of sleep. Another one, the one I use every day, is Cacao Magic. I have talked so many times about Cacao Magic. I'm obsessed with Cacao Magic. I love Cacao Magic. Like and my son has it. I have it. My husband has it. Like this is probably the most consumed thing in my house because I can use it for smoothies. I just sprinkle it even on top of my coffee for some extra love. But this is a superfood protein powder. So it has cacao powder, hemp seed protein, cacao nibs, maca root powder, mesquite seed pod powder, vanilla, chia seeds, and reishi. So it's kind of like adaptogens, which as Sophie, the creator, always says, is meant to just respond to the body, adapt your body in the state you're at. Literally every morning, I add a teaspoon of this to my coffee. And I need to talk to you about, I think this is what it looks like. So it actually looks and smells like chocolate powder. It has no stevia, no sweetener. Like it's pretty much like, I know why they call it Cacao Magic, but I do want to say something, which is I have been fasting. So to reverse my prediabetes, to manage my prediabetes, I have been fasting. I have done some 48-hour fasts. They are hard. Again, please consult with your doctor or anything like that for all of these things. I have talked to my doctor about this, but this is for me to manage my prediabetes. I personally so I also don't eat breakfast. This still, having Cacao Magic in my coffee does not impact blood sugar. So if you are pre-diabetic or diabetic, definitely test all the things that you add in your morning coffee. But literally, Philosophy Cacao Magic. So I used to basically be really, really scared of fasting because everything for fasting was do a water fast, don't have anything at all. However, I decided because I'm wearing a Freestyle Liber, I can check the changes in my blood sugar throughout the day. And when I check my blood sugar, let's say I do a 24-hour fast. Well, guess what? My blood sugar did not change by adding the joy, adding the heavy cream, and adding philosophy cacao magic to my coffee. So for me, again, this is my individual goals. I was really happy because it gave me the ability to extend my fast, but without being moody, without being like, oh no, I can't have anything or I can't eat anything. Like I just need to just have black coffee. Like, yes, at one day, maybe I'll get to a stage when fasting that I would have black coffee in the morning. That stage is not today when it's just not today. I love my morning coffee. I want to enjoy it. And I wish I had known this before instead of putting pressure on myself to give up at all these things. I think it's so important to test your blood sugar. Again, if you're pre-diabetic, at risk for diabetes, get a Freestyle Liber, test your blood sugar. Don't take people's word for it. Like if someone's saying that, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. No, nobody can tell you. Just test your own blood sugar and it really gives you the best impact. It also could be, this is crazy, but it also could be that having the coffee actually makes me feel relaxed, gives me the ability to focus. Sometimes I add a little ghee to it, so just a little bit of fat, and I blend it. So what could actually mean is that it is helping my blood sugar by way of just not stressing me out. Whereas if I'm having black coffee, I might just feel stressed, like I'm stressed. I need to like all my extra things. So for focus, basically, I would say that there's three things. So there's the rise, which you can blend in your coffee. There's philosophy cacao magic. I've done both. Yes, on a heavy day of work, which is going to be Thursday for me, I will do both because I'm like, I need all the juice. There's also beekeepers. I didn't take it out because I think I'm out. Oh, yes, I am out. I'm out. And those ones are like if you go on our site, you'll find them, but they're a propolis, like not propolis. They're the queen bee's royal honey. Like it's not the honey, but I'm forgetting the word, you guys, but it's something the queen bee produces, which is extracted. And it comes in a little tube by Beekeepers Natural that we carry. That is for my, like, let's say I'm doing an interview, I'm doing a podcast, I'm doing accounting work. Like I really, really need like just some next level focus. Beekeepers, I've really, really noticed a difference. It's a shot. So definitely take that. Like if you have like some crazy work thing, or honestly, I've taken it on Christmas Day because Christmas Day is super stressful in my family. it's just a lot. You know, I find Christmas a lot. So I'll take it on a day like Christmas. The fourth product we haven't added yet is Buzzed. This is, you might remember Buzz Turmeric Creamer, which we already carry. It just came out. It's by the same brand. And this has coconut milk powder. It does have 3 grams of carbs, 1 gram of sugar. There's MCT oil, and then it has reishi lion's mane. So this is something we would definitely consider carrying. Let me know if you'd like me to carry this. Send me an email at contact@switchgrocery.com. But that's sort of like what I would add to my coffee for focus. You guys, I'm like so excited. Can you tell how excited I am? Because I'm getting to the point of like, what can I do with my coffee that I can actually we sell so much really good stuff on Switch. And sometimes I find that I'm not using it. And that's the worst. Like when you spend money on food and you don't use it, what are you saving it for? Like, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing to save it for. It's kind of like saving your best china in like some drawer somewhere, your favorite mug, and not using it. So I'm really coming to this like new place where I'm just going to use everything. I'm going to eat all the good things, add them all to my food. So the next part, that's what I've been starting to use more and more because I'm like, I have super high quality cinnamon. Well, I really should just be adding that to my coffee every day because like who remembers to take cinnamon with water, right? Like just add it to your coffee. Okay, my third thing. This I'm excited about. So this is what to add to your coffee for health reasons. And the health reasons can be inflammation, protein, extra protein. or blood sugar balance. So definitely cinnamon. You can go and do your own research on this, but I am a big fan of the fasting method for people who have diabetes. And in general, cinnamon has so many benefits for us. So I really like Burlap and Barrel's Royal Cinnamon. You can get this in the small bottle or the large. If you could smell this, well, you can actually go check. I think it only has 5-star reviews on our site. Like if you smell it, this is what it looks like. It was out of stock for a little while, but this is sourced from a single farm in Vietnam, the Quang Nam Mountains. It's probably sugar. I always say that. I'm like, it tastes like sugar. It's really good. And it doesn't have a little bitter taste of cinnamon. And what I learned about spices is that many spices spend up to like 2 to 3 years. There's like 3 major spice distributors in the world, and many spices just spend like years sitting in those distributor warehouses and then get sold to other companies to private label and just put like a, you know, $1.99, $2.99, $4.99, or even just like the ones made more expensive because they're all sourced from that. So the reason I like Burlap and Barrel is because they're all sourced from a single farm, and the cinnamon, you can just like sense the taste. So I would definitely use this for blood sugar balance. Carrie says she's a Keto Chow fan. She can't wait to receive her order, and it was just shipped today. Yay, Carrie. We're really trying to turn around and ship fast. When did you place your order? Please share with me. I'll go look up your order right after. But what I was going to say about Keto Chow is like Keto Chow is a meal replacement that we sell, which has protein, has electrolytes, and you add your own fat. Here's the key. I add all these things to my Keto Chow because, again, it's another way to get more nutrients in. So we were talking about health reasons, and I've been adding collagen to my Keto Chow. I've been adding cinnamon to my Keto Chow for blood sugar balance and basically for my bones strength, tissue strength, all of that. So as you know, collagen is an important protein building block. So the collagen that we carry is Sun Under the Sea. This is a dairy-free creamer. It's marine collagen, and it's from Nova Scotia. It only has hydrolyzed marine collagen and MCT oil powder. This is a fantastic collagen source because it's marine collagen and because it's sourced sustainably in Nova Scotia. I love the company. They're like a little underground company, so they're not like, of course. And there's other collagens. There's Organica that you can get, also a really great Canadian company. We almost carried them, but we found that they were accessible everywhere, so there wasn't value that we could add in carrying them. There's Organica. There's a ton of others, but just do your research on, is this a good collagen source? Is it mass produced or not? That's the main question that I would ask. And then I would say that I add this to my Keto Chow shakes because it's a great way for me to remember. So functionally, we're on what to add to your coffee for health. I would say blood sugar balance is Royal Cinnamon Burlap. Collagen is marine collagen. Doesn't smell like fish. Don't worry about it. Sun Under the Sea. And inflammation, which again, anyone with diabetes would know inflammation. I would add buzzed turmeric. I've added this to also a Keto Chow shake. I added this to my apple pie Keto Chow shake that I made today because I find it hard to remember to take vitamins. Buzzed is a turmeric coffee creamer. It has coconut milk powder, turmeric, cinnamon, and black pepper. It is a freaking great brand. And, you know, I've always struggled to take turmeric, and this has been the brand that has basically taken turmeric. The founder used to take 4 pills a day, and that's why she made this creamer. I'll show you a little bit of what I drink at night, and it's actually a turmeric latte. So I will make it right now. I'll end our live today. We should be done soon. Don't worry. But I should be, I'll actually end by making a turmeric turmeric coffee latte that I make every night because I have literally a lot of inflammation, and this has helped me so much. I know Marin, our customer friend from BC, like is also has a lot of inflammation. She's actually um, going through things, and she really, really likes buzzed as well, and has added it to her keto chow. Okay, Marcella. So Marcella says her keto chow is on the way, and then she's so sweet. She's like, another order is needed now. You know what, Marcella? Try your keto chow, and yes, like this is what I love about our products, because like you just mix and match, and it's pretty exciting. And Carrie says she'll try that turmeric with apple pie keto chow. Regular turmeric can be a little bit strong, so just go really tiny. I love adding keto chow. P_Silves says she loves adding keto chow to her coffee as well. Such a treat. Yes. And so does Sheena Ray. She adds keto chow shake to her coffee. So we have, which flavors do you guys add? We have Irish cream flavor in keto chow, caramel macchiato, and mocha. I believe they have like tiny amounts of caffeine. Obviously, the chocolate and chocolate toffee would have caffeine because that's just coming from the cacao, just so you know that. But basically, I would say that you can definitely add any keto chow you can add any coffee to keto chow. What I add to keto chow is Explorer cold brew. I like literally am obsessed with making my Irish cream and caramel macchiato keto chow shakes. So I'll add a quarter cup of Explorer, which I will talk about at the end when I talk about the cold brew. Totally interested in lowering inflammation. Thank you, Neha. Yay, Tanlu 1970 says that. Do you guys mind if I say your names out loud? Because I was just realizing I say everyone's names, but because I know them, but sometimes maybe people on Instagram would be like, don't say my name, just say my nickname or something like that. So I don't know. Let me know if you're okay with that. And hold on one sec. I'm just pulling up my fourth point. Oh, and then somebody said, Shinori said, please talk about Bloom Keto Chow. We are Bloom Pumpkin Spice. We're getting to it. Okay, so that we've now talked about inflammation, which I'm just super excited about. We talked about inflammation because that's like my main jam, cinnamon, collagen, and now we move on to what to add to your coffee for relaxation. Yeah. I am excited, you guys. Okay, relaxation. I have two products for you. Oh, hold on one sec. Nope, don't mind. Yay. Okay, so Tanya says she does not mind. Sheena Ray says she loves that I say her name the correct way. Yay, Sheena Ray. Lori says she appreciates getting a shout out with her name used. Yes, Lori Olson, I love you. And then I'm sure Pat doesn't mind, but Pat is P_Silves. So I'm so happy to be able to say your names. Okay, great. Makes me special. Shalini says, makes me special. Well, that's amazing. Oh, you guys, we have some interesting feedback coming in. Marcella had pumpkin spice keto chow in her coffee this morning. Wow. Marcella, tell us more. That sounds absolutely delicious. Carrie says cold brew, coming to that. And Karen says she makes an iced protein cold coffee. That sounds freaking delicious. And Rainey says, no issues. We're all just friends hanging out after all. We are. Cheers. My brother always says it's bad to cheers with water, but oh well. I say cheers. Okay, so what do you add to your coffee for relaxation? So I'm really excited, but we have not come out yet with our pumpkin bloom blend. Oh, I'm so excited about this. But first, let's talk about the basic. Hold on, you guys. I'm looking. I'm sorry. One sec. Okay. Let me go back to, there we go. I'm here. Okay. Karen Bradley says she feels famous when I mention her name. Karen, it's because you are famous. You are amazing. And Carrie says, cheers. Marcella says it was like drinking pie and she used melted butter and water. Amazing. I like absolutely love using melted butter in my keto chow because it literally does the game for me. So I have a new announcement about Bloom. So my fourth is what to add to your coffee for relaxation. And first of all, I have Bloom. So we know that the reishi mushroom is to help relax. Definitely, again, when it comes to mushrooms, you can do your own research. You guys, I'm trying to find the bag with the new stuff. Okay, here we go. I have it. Okay. So Bloom is a Canadian company. You can find Bloom at obviously Switch, but you can also find them at I think they did like a special thing with Indigo last Christmas where they did Indigo specific blends. And I have something for you. I have something to show you that's not launched yet. Okay, so number one, let's talk about this. Cacao. If you have anything with cacao at night, it will have a little bit of caffeine. So watch, I'm just saying that. Bloom that we carry in our store, this is a reishi hot cacao blend. You can also add it to your coffee, a decaf coffee for a mocha. The ingredients are organic cacao powder, sugar, so it has organic coconut sugar, organic cocoa powder. Oh, so it's cacao powder, cocoa powder, reishi mushroom, and cinnamon powder. So again, cinnamon good for blood sugar. It has 2 grams of net carbs per serving. A serving is 1 teaspoon. This literally smells like chocolate. It smells like chocolate. It looks like chocolate. And this is the reishi hot cacao blend. This is one of our top sold products during the holidays, especially like November, December, because people, I don't know about you guys, but in December, I'm literally just going to be drinking hot chocolate every night. And 2 grams of net carbs for anyone, again, in my position who's pre-diabetic and is trying to watch that is great. You can also add, I didn't talk about, I knew I wouldn't talk about something because I can't see everything properly. You can also add sweet monk, which is a monk fruit juice sweetener. So delicious. I'll just talk about that next. But right now we're talking about number 4. So we've done number 1, best coffee creamer you've ever tried. 2, what to add to your coffee for focus. 3, what to add to your coffee for health, inflammation, protein, blood sugar balance. 4, now we're on what to add to your coffee for relaxation. Pat says she loves feeling part of the presentation. Yes, Pat, you are part of my presentation. So I really like Bloom. Follow them on TikTok. They're a fully self-funded company. They just did a raise. I'm just really proud of the founder and proud of the company. And we are so excited because we're like working on a little small partnership with them where we're going to dedicate a show to them. I'm excited, but we have ordered pumpkin, and pumpkin is really hard to get. So we should be getting pumpkin spice. It's already shipped, and I'm like so excited because it's almost pretty much sold out. It was really, really hard to get. This is the Bloom pumpkin spice blend. Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for it to be in our store. So let me tell you about the ingredients. The ingredients are organic pumpkin. It actually has pumpkin in it, like ground up. Organic cinnamon, organic maple sugar, organic ginger root nutmeg, organic cloves, or organic cardamom. This one is last year's, and I think that I'm just looking if they reformulated because they always reformulate. No, it has everything in it from last year. Look, I even don't have whatever. They did make one change, which is the maple sugar now is the second ingredient. So it was moved around a little bit. So I think what they try to do every time is like reformulate to make the pumpkin spice blend better. You know that even I don't have it because I have literally a little bit left from last year. So I actually had 4 bags of this and had it throughout the year. This is my last bag. last bag. Yes, there's So there's a little bit of sugar, Sheena Ray, in all of them. They use coconut sugar. So this one, I believe, is still 2 net carbs. They're all 2 net carbs. So that shows you that the amount of sugar, yes, they have 1 gram of sugar. So it's very little, but it's to balance out the cloves and the nutmeg powder and the cinnamon, cardamom. Like, it's to balance out those blends. Yay! Marin just joined. Hi, Marin. We were just talking about you and your love for Buzzed. Marin is one of our customer friends out from BC, from Abbotsford. Can you use Bloom in baking? Yes, absolutely you can. I've used Buzzed in baking, and I've used the Bloom reishi in Goodies brownies. Like, I've added that again to get the health benefits. And then the other question was, can you make a list of all the things you discussed here? I can't remember them all. Marcella, I will do that. I will make a list of all the things we discussed. Actually, this would be a great blog post, because I think this would be literally an amazing blog post to do. Give me another second. I want to make sure that I can save the chat, because it's really important to me that I save all the comments. So I will ask you for a break to do that. But yeah, so this is the pumpkin spice. This is my end of my 4th bag from last year, you guys. So don't worry, I'm not cheating on you. I don't have it first. Yes, Marin says, she says Bloom and Buzz taste great in baking. The other thing is, I do want to say the ingredient that's in here, again, going back to blood sugar balance, there's ginger in here, health benefits. There's cinnamon in here. There's nutmeg in here. There's cardamom in here. And obviously there's pumpkin. I haven't Googled the health benefits of all of them, but that's a great drink to have at night during the holidays, just to keep on getting those extra health benefits. Amazing. Okay, Marin also says it's great with bacon and minute bread. Sheena is asking, speaking of brownies, are you going to carry Mr. Tortilla brownies? I think we have not tried them yet. So what they do generally is they send a couple of their products for us to try on the shipment. I think we got it this shipment. So I'll try them and I will let you know, because we like to try everything before carrying it. Bloom also just released the mint cocoa blend for the holidays. We got this from the trade show this weekend. I will be trying this and I will let you know how it is. And then we can choose to carry it in our store. I tried their salted caramel blend. Again, like, just such a great company. Like, their goal really is to make functional superfood blends that are caffeine free. That was their goal. Caffeine free, very low sugar, does not have more than 1 gram of sugar. So it's a dot to balance out the rest of the spices. So you can either add these in your coffee, or you can actually have them on their own. But I'm really excited about the mint. The ingredients in the mint are organic cacao powder, organic peppermint powder, organic cacao powder. So sorry, the first one was cocoa powder, coconut sugar, maca, and spearmint. Mint cocoa blend, you guys. Like, this is going to be interesting, because we actually have in our email, I created a segment called Mint Lovers. This is people who order keto chow chocolate mint, who have ordered keto bars, the chocolate mint bars. And then there's a couple, I'm forgetting, but there's a couple of other mint things that we've had in the past. And for the Philosophy Sunshine Drops, which have mint in them. So I basically have a mint lovers, and I will send them the Bloom when we launch it, because I'll first try it, and then of course. And Marin says the mint would go good with Goodies brownies, or maybe keto chow chocolate fudge. Yes. Tanya says, hope it's delicious. Serena just joined. Happy to see you, Serena. So I love that Brian told me that he's like, this live, I think you should be able to, Keto Feathers here, Heather. Hi. I think you posted a Starbucks order today. One sec. I'm just taking a couple of screenshots, you guys, because I want to make sure I get all my buddies and in here. I will send you messages after. That is like actually my favorite thing to do. So Bloom is basically our number 4, which is the best brand for relaxation because it doesn't have any caffeine. That is why I think that it would be really good to have for somebody at night or someone who's like actually caffeine free. Okay, so next up, I love that Bree was in here. I'm going back all the way. Um, and then, oh, Shalini had missed something that your sister gives up coffee for Lent. Like that's yay for your sister. Okay, my IG was freezing, so one sec. My IG was freezing, so I had to pop over here to YouTube. I'm so sorry that happened. Hopefully, our Instagram hasn't frozen here. Carrie says, thank you, Neha. Strong supporter of local business here. Thank you, Carrie. That makes me so happy. Have a wonderful night. Bye. Okay, I know that we're like definitely a little bit over time because Brian said it would be 10 minutes, but it's not. But let's go to our last one, which is the best cold brew in Canada. So there are 2 brands I like when it comes to cold brew, and I've tried so much cold brew. One is Canadian. We do not carry them. The other one is American. We do carry them, and I'll tell you the reason. The first one that's Canadian is Station Cold Brew. Follow them on TikTok. They are amazing. They were probably I think they were the first in Canada. They've been on Dragon's Den. I love their cold brew brand. And I love their cold brew. And they actually have, I think it is 5 grams of sugar, but they have like a mocha and a coconut one, which I love. I have them when I feel like a treat. We chose to carry cold brew by Explorer because quality wise, I would say I don't know the quality, I haven't done the research for Station. For Explorer I have, and making decaf cold brew is really, really, I don't even know actually if Station makes one, but making a decaf cold brew, there's a lot of chemical processing that happens, and Explorer does a non-chemical processing to make their decaf. So that was really important to me. And Explorer comes in 4 different caffeine levels. Shalini just made a TikTok, which I will post, about Explorer cold brew. And there's you can just tell even just the quality and the taste. This is the sample pack, and it's got the classic no caffeine. So this is the decaf. It's got a low caffeine, a regular caffeine, and then a high caffeine. I actually use the high caffeine at camping. Not camping. I don't camp. Cottaging when we had a long day. But I love this. I have actually a couple of TikToks and reels that'll go up soon where I show you how I made Brian and I coffee every night in our hotel room. And this was so helpful to do that. I love Explorer. I'm in love with it. Marcella ordered that. It's coming. Yay. And this is the bottle that I have, which is the decaf. Do not worry. Dates. I talked to them. They made a mistake on the best before dates. It's totally fine. And literally they will last up to a year in your fridge. It's totally fine. For freshness, they recommend consuming after you open these within, I think, a month. But we've talked to them because I don't even consume them within a month because sometimes I'm I don't feel like cold brew. The best thing is they're great to add to your keto chow. They're great to add to a protein shake, just a quarter cup. So how you make them is you add a quarter cup of this to a full cup of water, and that's your cold brew. You can add ice. So every evening, this is low caffeine. Every afternoon, if I've had too much coffee, I just make a low caffeine or decaf cold brew. I put a quarter cup of this, 1 cup of water, splash of ice, a little bit of Joy cashew or a little bit of Joy creamer, a little bit of heavy cream, a few drops of Sweet Monk. We're golden. It's so good. And you can also use these for Americanos. So I definitely have them at night. I'm actually going to make I'm going to make a little bit of something for myself right now because, again, I showed you that I would end the live making a turmeric coffee latte. Shalini says, love the mini bottles. Okay, Pat says I've got to add bloom to my next order. I love the decaf explorer. Yes. Shalini says she loves the mini bottles. Can you make it with hot water too? Absolutely. That's why I love, that's why I literally love explorer, and I do have it in my fridge during the winter because you can turn it into an Americano. However, the best thing, like adding this to your caramel macchiato or your Irish cream keto chow, is amazing. The large bottles, I believe, will be dropping the price because it's the end of summer. So we will be carrying it again next summer. But if you want to be on that, I'll send out an email. Send me an email at contact@swishgrocery.com if you want to be on that Explorer sale list, because I'm just going to do a end of summer sale on Explorer. But yeah, send me an email at contact and I'll add you to that Explorer list so that we have a coffee lovers list. You may be on it, you may not. So I'll definitely add you to that. But I'll show you a little bit of what I do. So to measure this out, let's do this. To measure this out, how you would make it, because I'm actually going to make this right now, shake up the bottle a little bit. You're going to do a quarter cup. I'm not going to do a quarter cup because I don't need it right now. I'll do like half maybe of that. And then what you really just do is do a quarter cup to a cup of water. I'm going to do, this is my latte right now, my decaf latte. Oh shit, this is low caffeine. You guys, I can't do low caffeine because I got to go to sleep tonight. I'm going to quickly make, I'll show you. This is the decaf. So I'm going to make the decaf. Hey, Mark. We're just ending our live soon, and we're actually making a Explorer. So Mark has done, Mark loves the Explorer cold brews, and he's actually done an Instagram reel. So you can go over to his Instagram. It's Mark Hack My Keto. You guys, it's not opening. Okay, it opened. Whew, it opened. Let me just shake this up. So I'm making a decaf turmeric latte, and I'll show you how I make it. So I go here. I'm doing just a little bit of the Explorer, and then I'm going to put in my nut milk. So I'm going to put probably like half a cup of nut milk. I'm going to put the rest with water. So I'll just put half a cup of water. And then I'm going to add my anti-inflammatory buzzed, because I didn't add this. Well, actually, I did add this to my apple pie today, so I'll do a double dose. And one serving is a teaspoon. I'm going to do a teaspoon because this is a half teaspoon. And then just to be a little bit extra, I'm going to put in vanilla extract. So these are all the things I can do at night just to literally, just a little bit. Yeah. A couple of drops. And then all I need to do is put this on and press blend, and I'll show you what it turns out and looks like after. Okay. I've got a little cute Vera Wang cup that we got for our wedding, so I'll use that. But see, I used Explorer decaf. I used, what else did I use? I used the Buzz turmeric. I used pretty much, I could have put some collagen in there, but we don't need to go too extra tonight. I didn't put any cinnamon because I usually like to enjoy the turmeric. Oh, and I can also add a drop of sweet monk. I didn't really talk to you about sweet monk. We did a show dedicated to sweet monk, which I'll go back and link in the comments. Pretty much, like, in my view, the best sweetener in Canada, because it has no added water or ingredients. Like some of your other sweetener drops, you'll find they have added ingredients. This is literally just monk fruit juice extract. It's why it's golden in color. It's not white in color. It's a really, really great sweetener. 4 drops equal a teaspoon. And this, like for a coffee or for your bloom, will just give you all of the extra sweetener. Okay, you guys, it's done. Let me show you. Oh, it's still blending. Okay, it's still frothing up. So as I said, you can put your Explorer in there. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I missed, but if you're now catching this live, and to summarize, we've talked about 5 things tonight, you guys. We've talked about the best coffee creamer and designing your own coffee creamer, making sure that it doesn't overwhelm the taste of coffee. And we've talked about what to add to your coffee when you need to focus. We've talked about what to add to your coffee for health benefits. And I talked about 3 health benefits. 1 was inflammation, 2 was blood sugar balance, and 3 was a protein for building for your tissues, which is collagen. 4th was what to add to your coffee for relaxation, or just have a relaxation blend like Bloom, so caffeine free. And 5th was the best cold brew brand in Canada, which we talked about, Station. And now we're talking about Explorer Cold Brew, which we carry. Again, our end of summer sale for that will go live soon. Okay, now I've made my coffee. This is what I'm saying. So if you don't have a coffee frother, you need one. Get one. We're almost ending our live, and this is like the perfect way to end it. I'm going to have to show, I don't know how to show you this without dropping it, but here, that's my cup. And, oh, I can. Like, I don't know if you see that. It's so creamy, delicious. And I'm going to have to basically bring the camera down for you to be able to see this, because this is what I'm talking about with having a delicious drink at night. Hold on. Let me show you. There's no other way to end this show. Like, look at my coffee creamer. Oh, okay. This is going everywhere. It's got to stay away from my laptop. Okay, but this is my coffee creamer that has buzzed, the Joy blend, a little bit of vanilla extract, and Explorer cold brew in it. So I'm going to take a taste right in front of you. We're going to do our last cheers before we end the show. I want to make sure. There we go. We're going to do our last taste test. I'm going to taste right this in front of you. Okay, good. But I would say, this is me being totally honest, too watery. So I added half a cup of this. I would probably take that up to 3/4 of a cup, or how I would balance it is a tablespoon of cream. It's a little bit watery, and I'm a little bit surprised because usually it works. But cheers, it tastes delicious. It's creamy. Or what I would do with this is reduce the amount, because I don't need such a big cup. I need like half or 1/4 cup, not quarter, but 3/4 of a cup. But perfect way to end the night: turmeric, decaf coffee, coconut, almond, cashew creamer, and some vanilla extract. Like, I'm loving this. I will enjoy it. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I will say bye, and keep loving coffee just the same way I do. And I will definitely write this up in a blog post, because I know I reviewed a lot, and then I will share that blog post on our channels. If you got an email from me tonight with a reminder on the live, I will actually share, I'll make sure to share that with the same group. So stay on that email list, and I will respond to that with this video plus our blog post that I do. Lori Olson says, thank you. Good night, all. Sheena Ray says, thanks for all you do. You're so welcome, Sheena Ray. And I hope you got something from this. If the biggest takeaway for me is just coffee, love coffee, and anything that you have in your pantry that has a health benefit, use it. Don't let it sit there. Add it to your coffee, add it to your food. And Pat says, thank you. So many new products I need to try. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Marcella. Lots of hugs, lots of kisses, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Bye. Oh my goodness. I'm literally just taking a photo of the comments to make sure that we don't lose them. Yes. Thank you guys so much. Actually, all these comments will be, I know, on my Facebook, but I just don't want to miss anything. So thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you so much. This was literally the best live. And if you're watching this video back, thank you. You can find us at switchgrocery.com or just pretty much everywhere Switch Grocery. Bye.